Hey, 5amMesterScrum. We're live, Ed. We're live, boy, big boy. Hey, good morning. Hope you're all doing well. It's 6:16, so it's really not the 5 a.m. Mesters hour. However, this guy over here who's hiding did try to wake me up.
AM hour.
But I was watching TikTok because I was checking out what was going on. Anyway, I see who kind of video is going up there. You gotta watch to see what's there. Hope you're all doing well this morning. It is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show, and here we talk about Agile and Scrum in a tactical and practical way so that we can help you get home to your crazy family and friends and do whatever things you want to do, whether it be work with the community, build a side gig, just have some fun, right? And you're shadowing everything, and it comes to money. And, and so we want to help you bring value to your customer if we can. Quicker, sooner, faster. Hi, Eddie. And then, Eddie, you're making me laugh. Stop it. It's kind of hard to do this live with a kid being weird. And then try to do having some fun at the same time. So we get some technical stuff. Today we're going to be doing a couple things on the whiteboard. One, I want to talk about, we were continuing yesterday about splitting the teams, but we're going to talk about how it impacts the backlog and what does that look like. And then yesterday I actually had to do a little math equation. So I figured I'd do it again today. As I don't know why sometimes people think it's really complicated and it's really not. So we're going to do some, call it Agile accounting. Okay, Ed, you're blocking the lights on the thing. You're making it all shadowy. Thank you, Boo. Thank you. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about yesterday. I can use the big whiteboard. Ooh, look at the big whiteboard. Maybe I'll use the big whiteboard. Yeah, let's use this one. And I got my pen, right? So yesterday we talked about splitting teams. Like if the team gets a little bit too big,
It's a marker.
It's a marker. Oh, it's a marker. Got corrected. Had that yesterday too. Some people are trying to tell me what was going on. So you want to split your teams. We were talking about having a 15, team grew to about 15 people, hired some people over time. And this, sometimes this is a scaling methodology where you get people on a team, they learn how to do Scrum, then they split off and go do their other team. But this is we're just talking about a team that's still going to be working the same product line and the same stuff. Eddie, be careful too. All right. And then they're kind of working on the same thing they were working before. Eddie, you're going to shake the camera. No, seriously. No, okay. Live in the kids up, right? So anyway, so backlog. So before you broke up the sprint or broke up the team, right? Let's say you just had a backlog. I'm going to make this really simple. Here's all your work, right? And I'm going to leave it at 2 rows like this. So this is your sprint backlog. Sprint backlog. Or your product backlog. Product sprint backlog. So that's your work you're going to do in typical sprint. Maybe it was just, this much stuff, right? And now you're going to split the team up. So it's really why we do this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, make it 5. So I have like 10 items that we typically would do in a sprint with a 15-person team. 15-person team, right? And yeah, it's kind of small, but it fits on the screen, right? And then I'm going to break the team up, right? So what ends up happening, I got the same 15 items, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And this becomes team A, and this is team B. But as a group, where I have the same Scrum Master and PO, but I have a team A and team B, right? It's the same amount of work as in this side. All I did is said these 6 or 8 people are going to be doing these stories, and the other 6 or 8 people or 7 people are going to be doing these stories. So it's really simple. It's very elementary. But now this team only has to work on this small backlog. Here, everybody has to worry about all this stuff. Lots of stuff going on in the brain, right? Here, they're only worried about half as much stuff. They can monitor that a lot easier. And that's why I do that one. But the team kind of grows a little bit. And then what I do is I split the work when there's enough people. That doesn't create any backlogs or anything like that. And then we go from there. But that's how it is. It's really simple. This is a great way of splitting the team. And then they have the same PO and Scrum Master, same PO and Scrum Master from the original, same backlog. It's just you change the way it's used on the screen and you change the way they have to pay attention to the work. So it works pretty good. And it's a nice way of doing that. So that's what happens to the product backlog when you split. It's not rocket science. It's very simple, right? But that's what we do. So the other topic I want to talk about. So people were asking me the other day. About a book? No, not about a book. But people are worried, like people obsess, and I call it Agile accounting, and it's not that great. And are you doing something? No. I got a kid behind the camera. That they wanted to know, well, we need to know exactly how many hours or how many points to do when people are not in the office. I'm like, it's not that rocket science. Like, so you have 100 hours. I'm just saying, like, someone goes on vacation. I personally don't care, right? I say, okay, fine. Your last story was, let's say we're going to do something like, we're going to say 40 points. I'm like, and one person's out today. Okay, we reduce it to 38 points or something for the sprint. We take 2 points off the sprint because one of our teammates is going to be out, and we move on. Other people like, we need to calculate to the exact penny in an hour and a minute of the day exactly how many points to put in there. We need to know exactly. Really? It's a point. It's an estimate. It's really not that accurate anyhow. I just take a point or two away because someone's not here. It's not a big deal. If they get more work done, awesome. We bring a story in the backlog. Well, no, we have to figure this out ahead of time. I'm like, okay. So like Jira in its system has a way of, you put the hours in that you normally work and the points you want, and then you have people go in and put their vacation time and everything, and it calculates and gives you a recommendation of how many points you should really take on that sprint. It's pretty elementary, and people weren't getting it, how it worked. So I ended up doing a math problem. I did a proportional math problem, which I haven't done in so many years, but I do it. But it's funny, you can do it in an Excel spreadsheet, however you do it. They have elaborate, everybody's working, and who's taking vacation, and they calculate all this stuff out. And it's really not that complicated, because all you do is say, let's say your team, this is the equation. So the team works so many hours. So the way that the formula is in Jira, and I'm just going to do the Jira formula, right? It's, hi, Ed. Okay, what is it? Available. Okay, so we got two things. Available hours, okay, over normal hours equals normal points over sprint points. I call it SP. Okay, so that's the equation. Available hours over normal hours equals sprint points over normal points. So we're going to say in this equation, it's really simple. We're going to do math on this show. It's complicated math. Okay, let's say the normal hours are 100 for the sprint. And based on someone being out one day or just a couple hours, we only have 90 hours available to work in our sprint. Equals, and our normal, and I did the math on a piece of paper before I did this. Just tell you the honest truth. 40 points we normally do in a sprint. This is hours, and points. This is what we want to know. So based on only being available for 90 hours, what should our sprint points be, right? So we got that equation. So it's 90 times 40 equals 100 times the points, right? So this is 3600 equals over 100 because you didn't move it over points. So SP equals 36 points. That's the math. It's not very hard. I did all that stuff when I just usually just say take away 2 points or something like that. And we'll see how we go, because theoretically your team is a little bit better cross-trained and they can take advantage, and maybe they don't take the full hit for the time. And I never equate time that 2 points anyhow. You never know. But that's how you do it right there. It's very simple. That's your Agile accounting for the day. If anybody asked, that's how you calculate it. It's not complicated. Anyway, thumbs up. It is Thursday. I already said we got late. Oh, and by the way, this was episode 220th episode. So we're still cranking along every day, and hope you're enjoying it. And happy scrumming. Enjoy your day. Hope you get home to do some stuff. As you can see, I got little ashes. We got home in time to go to church, which was nice for a change, and not missing that. And have fun and think about what this weekend, what fun thing you're going to do. Remember our 3 questions. I'm just going to throw this in there because we're way early. We always try to be underneath the 15-minute mark. But as you do this, think about these 3 questions. What was your last fun thing? What's your next fun thing going to be? And what's blocking you from having fun? 3 little substitute questions you can do in Daily Scrum. I actually had somebody so obsessed with it. I go, we'll do the 3 questions. Well, do we do the daily questions after that? Do we embed that in the questions? How do we do that? I'm like, it's not going to kill you not to do it, just to break it up. We still got to ask the 3 questions. I'm like, okay, ask the 3 questions, but I don't sweat that day. Let it go. I don't know. It just makes it more fun, makes it more enjoyable, right? Change the 3 questions around. Do we ask what we did the other day and what we're going to do? No, let them talk. See if they get together and build a organic culture without actually having to do it. Because if you're saying they can't do it without it, it's very interesting. Is why we do it. Anyway, have a great day. Enjoy your Thursday. One more day is Friday. And take care. Bye. Oh, ring the bell so you get the notice, right? All right. Take care. See ya. Have a great day.